Hello everybody, my name is Ali Reza. I'm a PhD student in computer science from the University of Ottawa. Today I'm going to present a paper titled Social Dependence Relationships in Requirement Engineering behalf of my teammates. In this presentation, we review, compare, and contrast three different versions of a social dependence relationship used in ISR, Azzura, and Symboleo requirement modeling languages. Our comparison covers their semantics, how they are expressed, and the kind of artifacts they define requirements for. A social dependence relationship, which is usually named social dependency, holds between two actors, A as depender and B as dependee, where depender depends on the dependee to deliver on a dependent. That can be a goal, task, or resource. For example, the figure shows a dependency of a car owner towards a body shop to fulfill the goal, car be repaired. ISR classifies the force of a dependence to weak, normal, or strong on either side of the dependent. The depender may have alternative way to get what she wants, and the dependee may be willing to deliver only occasionally. So the dependence of a beggar on passers-by to get some money is a social dependence relationship too, even though passers-by never agree to do it, but do it occasionally. We face two significant questions here. How are dependencies expressed and for what kind of artifacts? Dependencies are informally expressed as any of types goal, task, or resource for socio-technical systems such as software-intensive systems and business processes. The next language we review here is Azzura. Azzura is a specification language for business processes that consists of a set of commitments. The concept of commitment is adapted from the area of multi-agent system and is formally represented with this four-tuple expression where the debtor as dependee commits to the creditor as a depender to make the consequent holds if the antecedent holds. Commitments are social dependence relationships created by an explicit speech act. Agent A wants X, Agent B commits to deliver on X. So a commitment is backed by the intention of debtor to deliver, while creditor has the right to expect delivery. This kind of dependency has substantially more force than the beggar's dependence on passers-by. Azzura offers a simple formal language for specifying commitments. For example, consider a restaurant service in which a restaurant promises to serve food and deliver bill if a customer orders the food. On the other side, the customer commits to pay the bill if the restaurant serves the food. Here, customer and restaurant are roles: order placed, food served, bill delivered, and bill paid are prepositions representing events. Obligations and powers are legal norms that form the basis of legal contracts. Concept of obligation is close to commitment with legal force. An obligation may be defined by powers that a creditor has over a debtor to cancel an obligation or impose new ones, such as penalties. On the other hand, powers are rights a creditor has over a debtor to cancel obligations or create new ones. A legal contract contains a collection of such obligations and powers that express who is responsible for what and who has right to do what. Symboleo is a formal specification language for legal contracts. This language adapts many ideas from Azzura, but offers a more expressive language. For example, delivery is an unconditional obligation between two roles, seller and buyer, that is fulfilled once delivery even happens before delivery due date. Cancellation is a power that is triggered once the delivery obligation reaches or violates a state. This power entitles the buyer to terminate sales C contract, which contains delivery obligation and cancellation power. To sum up, ISR pioneered social modeling by offering social dependence relationships as primitives, while Azzura offers commitments as a specialization of social dependencies for specifying business processes. And also, Symboleo offers obligations and powers as specializations of commitments for specifying legal contracts. Thank you.